Hello, everybody. This is Chichihiro, and welcome to another episode of my playthrough of Virtue's Last Award. In the previous episode, we got some Temmyoji endings. We got this one, the one that actually gives me like the icon for the save file, and we got the Temmyoji Game Over 2. Now, I'm assuming that this one is gonna be the Game Over 1, and that's probably where we're starting. It's kind of like drawing a parallel to what it looks like on Luna's side of the timeline. And so, yeah, we're probably going to start by getting this one out of the way before we go on to some of the more juicy paths that we can still unlock. Now, if you will recall, I expressed some disappointment and the way that Clover was written in this round of the AB game. I really didn't care for it, just to put it mildly, okay? So I'm gonna try to keep the bitching to a minimum. I don't know. I think I've explained myself at length already, so we're probably just gonna get into this and get it over with before we move on to other more interesting stuff. Okay, we can skip this, and by God, do I want to skip it. And this time around, we're choosing Betray. Now, let's see how the game spins this, but... well, it is what it is. I guess not all endings can be created
from
equal.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please direct your attention to the results screen.
This is gonna be probably kind of dumb, but who knows, honestly. Yep.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's how it is, huh?
Yep.
Promises are made to be broken, I see.
Damn right. Sorry. I just couldn't bring myself to trust
I
you.
could have chosen betray and killed you. That was a possibility.
Yeah. After all, you did choose Betray in the last round.
That was a completely different situation.
Well, yeah, but it also does set a precedent.
Well, in any event, your idiotic paranoia has given Clover 9 BP.
Sure.
How do you intend to deal with that?
Don't worry. She'd never try and open the...
Really? Then what's that?
Yep.
Look,
Huh?
I believe she's standing in front of the number 9 door right now.
What the hell? No, no way! And there she goes. Well, Sigma, don't say I didn't warn you. This was a stupid thing to do.
Oh, the number 9 door.
She opened it.
Shit!
Clover! What the hell are you doing?
Sorry. Alice gave me an order, though.
Clover, you have to get out of here and call for help. My BP's down to 1. I'll have to play the AB game at least 3 more times in order to get to 9. If someone beats me to it, then we'll be trapped here forever. That can't happen. I'm giving you an order as your commanding officer. Escape.
And to be clear, this is fair enough. I don't really have any problems with like Clover prioritizing her getting out of his place. I just more so took a lot of issue with the way that she went about it. I didn't care for it. I'm sorry. I'm #1 hater of the way that she was done. I don't necessarily disagree with her actions right now, just the stuff that she was telling Sigma and all of that. What about the promise you made me?
Promise?
You said you listen to anything I say.
So, I am, aren't I? I can sure hear you well enough. Every little word is reaching my ears, isn't it?
Yeah.
What? Were you thinking of something gross? You're a perv.
Hey, come on now. I guess she learned a thing or two of manipulating people in the
The
meantime,
number 9 door has been opened.
But it's just frustrating. I'm sorry. I'll stop.
It will remain open for 9 seconds.
It's just such an obvious and base level sort of manipulation attempt that's just dumb. She's dumb for even coming up with it, and Sigma's even dumber for falling for it. I'm sorry. That's all I gotta say. That's it.
Anyway, I did what I promised, so I'll be heading off now.
Clover!
Clover!
You fucking bitch! You're not getting out of here!
Dio leapt toward Clover with a roar, but she danced quickly aside, dodging his punch with ease.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, honestly, at this point, the door's open, just let her go. With a last carefree grin, she leapt through the number 9 door. And that's that.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the Nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible. Please enjoy your stay.
Okay, yay.
She's gone.
Shit!
All we can do now is wait for her to call for help.
Help, huh? Let's hope there's still someone who can.
What's that supposed to mean? Temioji said nothing, just shuffled off through the yellow door and out of the room. A cold silence descended on the rest of us. It was a silence that promised to remain for a very, very long time. All right. And that's that. Game over. Well now, with that little introduction, we are now ready to get to the good stuff, alright? Because we have a culprit to finger. Sorry, that came out wrong. I mean, we have to finger the... Dio. It was Dio, okay? Shut up.
Huh?
Wait. You only need to search one person.
What?
Because I figured out who did it. I know who did it. The words were out of my mouth before I even realized I was saying them.
How can you... There's no way.
Yeah. I met Fai's gaze and nodded, then turned away. Dramatic pause. I know who set the bombs. That person. That person is you! Dio!
Come on, what is this? Are you high?
Who set up us the bomb? Part 1. There we go. Well, we're about to find out. Sorry, Kay, but could you hold him down?
Well...
This is probably gonna be quite similar to the other confrontation we already had, but let's just get through it. It's on him, I promise.
Knock it off, Sigma! You're doing this all backwards.
So, this is in a court. I do wonder if the game would let me skip all of this. Let me just see. Okay, this is skippable, so we could probably skip it just to move things along because we already know what's gonna happen. Now, does Temioji still knock it out of him? Yep. It goes off. And this is where it diverges from the other stuff that we've already seen.
Okay. I'll give you one, since I'm such a swell guy.
That's the password that we need.
The password for bomb number 2 is EQD DYR NTK.
Oh, that's gonna be your downfall, Dio. EQD DYR NTK. And with that, we have the 4 passwords. Now, we still don't know where the bomb number 0 is, which worries me, but let's just see what happens at the end of this path, because there's still a lot of potential information to learn in these 30 minutes.
Bomb number 2?
But we haven't found that one yet.
I wonder if this one is gonna be in the laboratory or the control room, because that one has been changing like places.
Oh? Oh. Well, my mistake. Must have slipped my mind.
Oopsie, spoiler warning.
Well, there's nothing you could do anyway. You don't have the input device. Really, it'll be much easier if you all just give up.
That's right, we don't even have it in this timeline. Where's the input
Oh
device?
gosh, I wonder.
Where did you put the number 2 bomb?
Shoot, you know, I just can't remember.
Not telling. You son of a bitch.
Anyway, I think it's time for me to be moving on.
Moving on.
To where?
What, I have to explain everything? To the next world, of course.
Oh, he's just gonna kill himself like that? No! Wait! Threw myself toward Dio and wrapped my hand around his wrist, slamming it to the floor. Struggled, but I put all my weight on it and it kept his arm pinned.
Shit! Let go of me, goddammit! Get off of me! Let me go!
He continued to struggle, but I wasn't gonna let him go. I shifted my weight to free one of my hands and started trying to pry his open.
Hey! Hey! I'm not fucking around, alright? Let go of my goddamn arm!
By then, the others had run over and piled onto Dio along with me. Even then, he refused to stop. With increasing desperation, he tried to get the hand I had grabbed to his mouth.
We don't have a choice. Luna, go get the soparil.
No! If we put him to sleep, we can get what we need out of him.
You think I don't know that? What other choice do we have? Every minute we spend wrestling this prick is a minute we don't have to deal with those bombs. We don't have time for this.
Once again, this is kind of similar to stuff that we've already seen. But now this is different. How much time do we have left?
About 20 minutes or so, I think.
Because we don't even have the deactivation device in this route. So the best thing we can do is just go and like visually locate the bombs. That's gonna be our priority right now.
And how much time until the white doors open?
Hopefully we can find the zero bomb, but we'll see. The same.
So, what do we do?
We put in those passwords and stop the bombs. How?
We searched Dio, but he doesn't have anything that might be the input device.
Well, one thing to do then.
And that is?
Look for it. We split up and find it. Unless any of you have any other suggestion. A dismal silence filled the room. Even though no one spoke, I could see despair on every face.
All right. No point sitting around. Until those things actually go off, we've still got a chance. Sigma, you come with me. We're going to have to go look at the number 3 bomb.
Okay.
See if the timer really has started or not.
Is there a visual timer on the bombs? I don't recall seeing something like that, but we'll see. Right.
All the rest of you, listen up. I want you to take Alice, Quark, and Dio to the Floor B warehouse.
What?
Why there?
Just listen. Worst case scenario. We'll open the white doors and go through them to wherever they go. Maybe we'll get lucky.
Okay.
Understood. We will take them to the Floor B warehouse. Once we've done so, we will begin to search for the input device in the number 2 bomb.
Good. Thanks. Okay, we don't have much time left. Now get moving. Sigma, you're with me.
Phi turned without waiting and headed for the door. Before I could blink, she was gone. I gave everyone else in the infirmary a quick thumbs up and a shaky smile, then hurried after her. Now, I wonder if we go to... Well, we're not going there right now, but if we go to a room that's like currently open because the door opened after the round is over, I wonder if the save is gonna be open because we've never seen that. It's always been like the safes were closed wherever we went. So, if the game gave me the choice right now, I would go straight to the control room and see if the safe there is operable or not. Ah, okay, so there is this pilot light, so yeah, that would tell you that the bomb is activated, huh?
The light's flashing. I guess the countdown has started. So, what are we going to do?
I don't know.
Without a way to enter the passwords, we're screwed. Right. We'll just have to split up and look for it. I'll look around here, you go check somewhere else. If we
Okay.
get to T-minus 5 minutes, then we'll meet back in the Floor B warehouse. Got it?
Right. I wasn't sure what to say. If we hadn't found it by then, was there really any point in meeting up again?
What's with that look? Don't worry. We'll figure it out, I promise.
Yeah, if not for this timeline, surely for the other.
You know what they say. Swimsuits never quit.
What? No, that's not a thing. It doesn't make any sense. Besides, why the hell are you cracking jokes with me right now?
I'm just, trying to show you that life is still worth living.
Oh, fine.
After all, if you quit now, there goes any possibility of you ever seeing me in a swimsuit.
Oh, all right. That explains that one secret file that we got. Oh, I see. Well, I admit I am a bit curious.
All right. Looks like we're on the same page. They get moving. We don't have time to stand around.
Fine. Be careful, all right? I checked the time on my bracelet as I headed out to the crew quarters and into the hallway. It wasn't good news. 15 minutes! Damn. Only 15 minutes. I needed to hurry. I broke into a run. Game, can you give me a choice right now of where to go? I would highly appreciate that. Before long, I found myself in front of the infirmary. All too often, what you're looking for is right in front of you. We'd spent a lot of time in the infirmary, so it seemed kind of fitting somehow that it might have been there all along. Or maybe Dio had dropped in there recently. There was no way to know. And in any event, I had to start looking somewhere. Okay. Luna, you're still here?
Yes, the others are taking the people who are asleep to the white doors.
Yeah.
I chose to stay here. I thought you might come back,
Okay. Why?
because the atom is here.
And?
I thought you might want to use it. Isn't that why you're here?
Oh, that's right! This is the timeline where we were gonna find out this about Sigma. I completely forgot about that. What? I mean, yeah, I wanna know what's going on with me. It's driving me nuts. Hell, I feel sick. But this isn't the time for that. Being a robot isn't gonna mean a lot if I die anyway.
Oh, why did you come here then?
Isn't that obvious? I'm trying to find that input thing so we can turn off the bombs.
Really?
Yes. Why would I lie?
I see. I seem to have made a mistake.
No.
I knew you couldn't use the atom without me, so I stayed behind because I thought I might be able to help.
I do want to find out, but honestly, just with the knowledge that this route is probably not gonna be the good one.
I guess I shouldn't have done that.
No,
I'm
Luna.
sorry. Goodbye.
She turned and headed toward the exit. Sigma, say something. Wait. There we go. I couldn't just let her leave like that. I sighed. How long would it take?
Not more than 5 minutes or so.
Are you sure? Only 5 minutes?
Yes.
Okay. Let's do it. Analyze my body. Okay. I had completely forgotten that this is what we were doing. I lay down on the table. Luna picked up the atom scanner and began to run it across me, slowly and methodically. In a few minutes, she was finished.
That's it. You can get up now.
Okay, what does it say? I sat up and hopped off the table. The screen was already starting to show my results. So, what does it say? My eyes were glued to her face, looking for any sign of what the answer might be. She studied the readout for several long seconds before replying.
Well, it says you're not a robot.
I'm not?
You're human.
I am. I let out a breath that I hadn't realized I'd been holding. My relief didn't last long.
But
But
your body isn't entirely human.
Okay. Okay, I was just about to ask, how does that explain the arm? Is it just the arm? Like when they cut off my arm, I mean, I didn't immediately like bleed out, for starters. She's about to explain. What?
You're part machine.
Oh. Wait, what are you saying?
Look here. The structure of the bones in your arms isn't anything close to human.
It's both my arms? Oh.
They're made out of a titanium alloy. On top of that skeleton is artificial biological tissue. It's also called ABT.
Okay.
Your arms are cybernetic.
Interesting. What does that mean?
Cybernetic? It means a mechanical system that interfaces with a biological one.
Yeah, they're like advanced prosthetics, right?
You see all these root-like things around the titanium bones? Those are artificial nerves. They're probably connected to your own nerves, which is how you can move your arms.
Yeah.
I imagine they allow you to feel things through your arms too.
What? No, this is ridiculous. I think replacing my arms with robot ones is something I'd remember. And I know they weren't always like this. When I was a kid, I broke my arm and they took an x-ray of it. The doctor told me I had really thick bones and that I must have done something pretty insane to break them. When the hell does this happen? Why did somebody replace my arms? This is like body horrors level of like body modification. Holy shit. Wait. Unless the plot twist is that we have like fake memories or something, but what is going on? Okay, let's say you're right and my arms are cybernetic. Wouldn't that mean I don't have to worry about the bracelet going off? Oh, that's gonna be our ticket for the timeline where we die. I mean, why haven't I realized this sooner? We can just like cut off our arms, right? Well, only the one that has the bracelet, I mean.
No. Unfortunately, you probably do still have to worry about that.
Okay. Why?
The cybernetic arms are made to function just like real arms, which means they interface with the rest of your body.
Okay, this is also something else I wanted to know, because I was wondering how the fuck the poison was like killing me if I was indeed a robot. This kind of explains it. Like, even if the arm is like artificial, if it still connects to the rest of my body, then yeah, that it carries the poison to my bloodstream.
Which means that anything injected into them is spread to the rest of your body.
That explains it. Yeah. How do you know that?
I just do.
Okay. That's not an answer.
Yes, you're right. But not everything has an answer.
Luna, did you work in the development of like this? Like ABT and like golems and stuff?
There are some things you just can't explain. Don't you know
What?
how that feels? How did you know about the garden?
Yeah.
How did you know that Dio planted the bombs?
Huh. That's,
I'm sorry, Sigma. I wish we could talk some more, but our time is up.
maybe in another timeline, huh? Time? I pressed the buttons on my bracelet and felt my stomach drop. Yeah. 1 minute? We've only got a minute left?
Sigma, there's one last thing.
Yeah?
I was given very specific instructions.
What? I shuddered. Not because I was scared of what was about to happen. Because I was scared of Luna. She was calm, unnaturally so, like a machine with a human face. We were about to die. How could she be so calm?
Please pay attention.
Luna?
This is very important.
Luna, you're scaring me!
You must be sure to remember it.
Okay. Is it the ID? Please, remember? I was about to die. How was I supposed to remember anything?
Should you encounter a two-headed lion devouring the sun, remember,
Oh, here we fucking go. You can't see my face right now, You have to know that my mouth like literally hung open.
GTF DML 016.
016! That's the number that Clover had written on her leg when she died. Wait, what's the connection there? I'm sorry. Let me just write this down. But GTF DM L016.
With this key, the first gate shall be open to you.
The first gate. So this should be the ID, right? Okay, so the first gate and the second gate refer to like the input fields. I thought they were talking about the door, the other gate, the one that's like the number 9 gate but doesn't have the number on it.
There you go.
Luna, how do you know all this? What is your connection to everything and everyone else? Because right now, along with Phi, she's like kind of like a big question mark.
I hope we can meet again someday. I'll be waiting.
Okay.
I'll be waiting.
What? Before she could answer. It's over. The world exploded into noise and light, and I disappeared along with it. When I came to, I was floating in a field of nothingness. Oh my god. That was intense. Sigma N, huh? Arms race. Well, nice title. That was kind of crazy. I'd forgotten that we were doing all that stuff with Luna. Oh, I'm so stupid. I've been putting off this branch like indefinitely. I mean, not indefinitely, but like, Jesus. And yep, now we have the information that we need to get out of dying here. We just cut off our arm, I guess. Okay. I kind of want to do that before we go here. Yeah, let's jump right into it.
What?
Sigma's BP is...
Negative.
Huh? Hey guys, want to see a cool party trick? Just bring me like a saw or something. Suddenly, all eyes were on me. I felt their weight, but stood my ground. It was the result I had expected. I took a deep breath and closed my eyes. Now what's Dio gonna do, huh? I didn't have to wait long. No, Sigma, you're supposed to do that before... Oh, okay, never mind. There was a sharp, quick pain in my wrist, barely even noticeable. Is it even gonna work if the poison has already been injected? Well, no, yeah, this is not the poison, this is the Soporil. So we're good. We have like 9 minutes to like cut off our arms somehow. First would be the anesthetic, Soporil. I blinked and my vision started to blur. We can probably skip this. I remember what happens. And now we have the flash of insight. Yep. Here's the epiphany, everybody.
Sigma, what's wrong with your hand? There's something white on it. The structure of the bones in your arms isn't anything close to human. Your arms are cybernetic.
Gotta hand it to you. Another great title, thank you. What the hell was that? I have cybernetic arms? It was both shocking and utterly obvious. Of course my arms were artificial. Titanium alloy bones were with an ABT exterior to mimic human skin. But I had no idea why. Nor did I know where my human arms, which I distinctly remember having, had been replaced. That flash of Luna I'd seen... I was certain it had never happened. Those things hardly matter, though. If I survived, I could worry about them later. The fact that my arms were mechanical, however, that might be useful. I called up all the strength I had left and stood one more time. What are you waiting for? Why don't you open it already?
What?
Did I stutter? Open the number 9 door.
Sigma! What are you saying?
Looks like you finally gave up. Whatever. I was just about to flip the switch anyway.
Are we gonna use the door to, like, amputate our arm? Like, what else can we use? Oh, no. Then hurry up
Hey, don't rush me. Kay, you've got 9 BP now, right?
Yes?
Well, what do you say? Wanna come with?
Okay.
I will remain here.
Oh.
Why?
I cannot abandon Sigma.
Don't worry about me. Go. You have to get outside and call for help.
But
Do you think Dio will? If he's the only one who gets out of here, there's no hope for the rest of us. You're the only one we can count on.
I understand.
Yeah, he should go.
Great. Glad we got that settled. Shall we go?
No! Stop!
It's okay, Fi. I mean, it's probably not gonna be okay in the long term, but I'm sure that this is gonna be useful in some way. Fi began to move, but it was already too late. Dio grabbed the lever and threw it down. He's planning to use this to guillotine his own arm off, right?
The number 9 door has been opened.
Like, what else in this place would have the strength to, like, cut off, like titanium bones?
It will remain open for 9 seconds.
It's been fun. Peace.
I promise to call for help and return as soon as I can. Please, do not give up hope.
Yeah, I know. Just get going already. But... just you, okay?
Huh?
As Dio turned to look at me, I crouched. Then, calling on every last bit of strength my wearied body could supply, I launched myself toward him like a coiled spring. Oh, damn! I slammed into my legs, knocking him to the floor and wrapping my hands around his ankle before he could get back up. Oh, shit!
Hey! What are you doing, you bastard? The door's gonna close! Let go! Let go, goddammit! Let me go!
Here he comes. He lashed out with his free leg at my head, shoulders and arms, but I held on. I ignored the pain, tightening my grip with every blow.
Hey! What the hell is this shit? Why are you doing this? I kept my promise, didn't I?
Yeah, so did I. Far as I recall, I didn't say anything about letting you escape.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Shit! Stop screwing around, asshole! I have to get out of here. I'm not going to let my sacred mission get fucked up by some self-righteous idiot!
Dio began to pull himself along with his elbows, bit by bit, edging closer to the exit. He was headed straight through the door. Honestly, if I were Sigma right now, okay, I probably wouldn't do it, but there is the possibility that if we're about to remove our own bracelet, Sigma could theoretically, like, put himself on the other side of the 9 door right now and just wait until it cut off his arm. And technically he should be free of the penalty while still on the other side of door 9. The gate was already beginning to close. With only a few feet to spare before it shut, he crawled across the threshold and beyond the door.
Sigma! Stop! That's enough! Please, you have to let go!
No, this is all according to plan.
The door's going to shut on you if you don't let go!
All right. See you later, Dio. Yep.
You're an idiot right up until the end, aren't you? Just hurry up and die! You senile old fuck!
No. Senile old fuck. The fuck? I'm gonna leave. Ew. Oh no, that sound. Ew.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends the Nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked. Escape is not possible.
Hey
Please
guys,
enjoy your stay.
can anyone give me a hand? Anyway, the announcer's voice grated at the inside of my skull. I felt tired, so very, very tired. I felt my eyes fluttered closed. It's a good thing that he's anesthetized for all of this, because holy shit, even if that's artificial tissue, it is connected to his nerves. And then nothing. Sometime later, he wakes up. This is good. Huh?
Sigma!
Sigma! Finally awake, huh?
Where am I? I rubbed my eyes and slid my legs off the bed to stand up. Well, to be honest, it was an examination table, not a bed. Which meant... the infirmary, huh?
I guess they carried you out here after you passed out. Well, I wasn't there to
guess?
see it. I was out just like you.
Yeah.
But I was in the AB room. That bastard
Why?
Kay. He punched me in the stomach.
Oh, he
I
did?
can't believe him. He didn't want me voting, so...
That's how he got the points? And then he gets to act like all... oh, maybe I should stay here. What the fuck is Kay's deal? I'm still asking. I haven't figured it out yet, and we're probably like getting to the end of the game. Let's be real. There's gonna be like a long-ass true ending, if 999 was any indication. Whoa. And after he knocked you out, he voted betray, which brought his BP up to 9.
Yes.
So where is he now?
On the other side of the number 9 door.
Well, yeah.
With Dio.
You told him to go, remember?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess his head is still kind of fuzzy.
Is your arm okay? I heard what
Arm?
happened. Cybernetic arms, huh?
Yeah.
Can't say I'm surprised.
Really?
I was starting to get a feeling something was up with you.
Well, why didn't you say anything? I looked down at my left hand. Or rather, I looked down at where my left hand should have been. Instead, there was a stub wrapped in white gauze. I told myself I'd do anything to get the cure, even if it meant letting Dio betray me, but I had a feeling I might come to miss my hand. Well, let's hope you were not left-handed, but... yeah. Oh yeah. Probably can get a replacement, though. If he got, like, the prosthetics in the first place. I mean, these guys are pretty much, like, stuck in here at this point, but... oh yeah. How's
I'm
Quark?
right here.
Quark! Buddy! Man, I'm glad you're alright. Feeling better?
Yep, thanks to you. You got the medicine from that jerk Dio, right?
Yeah.
Luna gave it to me and now I'm better. Thanks. You're the best, Mr. Sigma.
Oh.
You saved my life.
So we did tell him that he was sick in this timeline, huh? The other time we were keeping it from him. It seemed they'd share stories while I was asleep. Everyone knew now how I'd made a deal with Dio and about the journal we found with the Latin in it. Clover and Phi seemed to have done most of the talking. What now,
It was completely the opposite of what we guessed. We're not infected. The rest of the world is.
I mean, seems to be the case, but that begs the question, how are the people in here also getting sick? Like, what's up with Quark and Alice?
That means this place isn't a quarantine facility. It's more like a shelter.
Well, we don't know anything for sure yet.
Yeah.
I thought the same thing you did, but then Sigma pointed out a couple of discrepancies.
Yeah. Phi and I already have gone over it, but I explained what I'd noticed. 1. If we were in a shelter for uninfected people, why had Quark been infected? Yep. Any place designed to keep a virus like that out would have a lot of safeguards to keep anything from getting in. Had the virus really bypassed all those measures? It didn't seem likely. 2. The timing of our abductions and the pandemic's outbreak was strange. It would make sense if we'd been rescued after the disease had become widespread, but that wasn't what had happened. First, we'd been abducted, then the pandemic had broken up. 3. We didn't know why Zero had put us in the Nonary game. If we were survivors he wanted to protect, then why try and kill us? If we were in a shelter, why wasn't it safe?
Well, what about this? Maybe someone anticipated the pandemic.
Yep.
I don't know who. Probably Zero. Anyway, they grabbed us before the pandemic really started.
Yes. Which is the main thing that's potentially getting in the way of my theory that it has been a long time since the events of 999, because maybe all that stuff we found about Radical 6 and the virus spreading and stuff hasn't happened yet, but someone in the future knew it would happen and just, wrote it down and communicated it somehow to the past. Anyway, I don't think that's likely, because there's still the stuff with Temioji that really makes it seem like he is indeed Junpei and that time has passed, but there's also the pause. I don't think that's for nothing, but yeah, definitely someone grabbed us anticipating the pandemic, then we were put in cold sleep for some reason, and time has passed. Maybe that's what I think that's what's happening, right?
Then they put us in the shelter. But then, after a while, he got bored, so he decided to have us play this game to kill time.
I don't think that's the reason, though. Who on earth would just make people he rescued play a game where they could die just because he was bored?
Well, we don't actually know if there is poison in this bracelet.
Well, do you want to find out? No. What?
You're the only one who's gotten injected so far. And when you did, it was only Soparil.
What are you saying? That what I did at the number 9 door was all pointless? I mean, I wasn't about to take the risk. I'm pretty sure there is poison, though.
No, that's not what I mean.
That can't be it. I'm sure there's tubocurarine in the bracelets.
Okay.
The Adams analysis confirmed it.
Oh.
But what if the atom is lying?
Well, yeah, could be a possibility.
If you're going to do that, then we don't have anything to base any speculations on.
Well, yeah.
You could say that the newspaper article was fake, or that the Latin journal wasn't real.
Yeah.
Or the journal was real, but my translation was a lie.
Fi just sowing the seeds of doubt. You made it up?
No, my translation was accurate.
Oh, thank you.
I'm just making the point that once you start talking about this stuff being fabricated, it doesn't stop.
Yeah. At the point that you start to question something, you really have to question everything else. That's why it's so difficult to come up with theories as to what's really going on. Because for all you know, anything you find and anything they told you could be a lie.
I don't think Zero is doing this just to take the piss out of a lime.
Yeah, also, what is that expression? I've never heard it before.
What?
I was just trying to stress that I don't think Zero would do this to pass the time.
Okay. How do you make that mistake? Oh, was it just a rhyme?
However, I do think Clover has half a point.
Yeah. I mean, if I had to guess, and I think this is something that I've already said, the reason why this Nonary game is happening is the same reason as the other Nonary games happen. We need to create a dangerous situation that triggers an epiphany. Meaning?
That someone did anticipate this pandemic.
Yeah.
That part seems reasonable.
That too.
Well, if the virus was spread on purpose, then I could see how that might make sense.
Okay. You mean someone...
It's not like Noah put all the animals on his ark after the flood happened.
Yeah.
He went around before the rain started falling to gather them all up, right?
Are you saying that we were rescued because we're all that's left of humanity?
That's fucking grim if that's the case, but...
We were brought here because someone knew there would be a pandemic that would turn us into an endangered species?
Maybe it's not to that extreme. Maybe it's just, again, morphogenetic field reasons. We need specific people to be at a specific place for a specific goal.
Does that mean we're supposed to repopulate the planet?
Well, let's not start. Okay, let's not jump the gun there. Repopulate. Huh. I looked around and did a quick inventory. Sigma. No. Sigma, no. 4 women, an old man, and a kid. That meant I was the only young, fertile male. Repopulation, huh? That didn't sound so bad. Sigma! Shut up! That was the case. Maybe there wasn't any reason to escape. If the newspaper and the journal were right, then the world outside was crawling with a deadly virus. Why would we go and expose ourselves to that? This would be the safest, happiest place on Earth.
The game's over. There's no point to any of this now.
Well, yeah.
No, that's not true.
But yeah, I would still want to know. Like, if I were trapped here for the rest of my life with nothing else to do.
The game might be over, but we've still got a lot of unanswered questions.
Yep.
In fact, we've got even more questions.
So, are those answers going to open the number 9 door again?
No, but... I mean, at this point, what else is there left to do? Just find some purpose to whatever fate has in store for you at this point.
It's all over. Why we're stuck here doesn't mean shit.
I disagree.
The 8 of us aren't leaving, ever. That's all that matters.
Wait, 8? Yeah, 8?
You're including the old woman?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Hey, you know what? What if the old lady is Zero Senior?
Maybe? Yeah, you're right. We never even considered that.
But that would mean the person in charge of all this was murdered by somebody. That doesn't make sense.
Well, we already know that there is like a third party involved. There's the whole stuff with Free the Soul and the Myrmidons. So there's a possibility.
Maybe she wasn't murdered.
Okay.
Huh?
Are you saying she was infected with Radical 6?
Would she?
And killed herself?
But we didn't find a knife or any kind of weapon in the AB room with her.
Maybe she was killed somewhere else.
I'm pretty sure it's the knife, but would she have that on her person and like stab herself? And then who brought her here? Is that the case?
And then someone carried her in there.
What? That's ridiculous.
Well, maybe we should go take a look at her one more time.
I mean, it is a possibility. I had never considered it.
Maybe we missed something.
Like, you would assume that the knife labeled Myrmidons was in possession of the Myrmidon that we have in here, but maybe that's just another misdirection, huh? Sure, okay. It would explain, maybe, potentially, why the knife was disposed of so, clumsily. Maybe. Huh. We looked down at the body of the old woman. Fi was the first to move. Quietly and methodically, she began to examine the woman and her clothes. I just stood there. Even if she was dead, no. Especially because she was dead. I just didn't feel right touching her. After a few silent minutes, Fi suddenly stopped. The game is not about to tell me that the old woman is Fi's mother, right? No, the mother died. No. Wait. I'm overthinking. She pulled something from one of the old woman's sleeves and held it out toward me. Oh my god. A card.
Looks like an ID card for this place.
Hey, Fi, what's that say? Hey, Temio, you wanna say something?
Since it's got her picture on it, I'd say it's a safe bet the card is hers.
Looks like her name is Kurashiki? Kurashiki. Ever heard it before?
Nope. You?
No. Anything on the back? Has Jumpy Doll. What? There's something written here. It says Jumpy Doll. Temioji, are you paying attention to this? That's something to say?
Well, actually it says pass equals Jumpy Doll. So I'm guessing Jumpy Doll is a password of some sort.
Oh, Jumpy Doll? Jumpy Doll? Whatever. What the hell does that mean?
Beats me.
It's like handwritten. She must have put it on here herself so she wouldn't forget it.
Yeah.
We were still looking the card over when I heard a commotion from the other part of the room.
Alice, what's wrong?
Uh-oh.
Alice!
Oh no!
What are you planning to do with that?
Uh-oh. Fi and I turned around and gasped.
Damn it!
No, it's the Radical Six! We ran to the other end of the room and skidded around the partition. No! There stood Alice, her hand wrapped tightly around the scalpel. I told you to make extra copies of the Accelavir. Doesn't matter. She didn't seem stable. Yeah, they don't even have, like, the IG replicator here. I mean, they could probably, like, know about it if we happen to get, like, a flash of insight. But no, yeah, it's okay. Her eyes were flat and hollow. Her face was an emotionless mask. She was not well. The look on her face was all too familiar. Quark. She looked just like Quark had before he went insane. But that meant...
Goodbye.
No! Her hand moved, lifting the scalpel up high in the air, then driving it down toward her heart. Oh no! Just like that? Just like that! Quark and an equal and opposite reaction. Fuck! Just like that, huh? Well, so that was a ride. That was a wild ride. These two endings we've done today, I mean, well, we've done 3 endings. These two, Sigma End and Quark End, I feel like everything's finally starting to fall into place. I've been saying that for a while now. No, we still have so many questions that are left unanswered, but the game isn't over yet. Next episode, we have the ID, we have the password. Luna somehow knows about this. Who the hell is Luna? What is her connection to all of this? I can't think of anything else other than her being involved with like the development of ABT and robotic parts and stuff. Oh my god. And Temioji just so happened not to be present when we were reading about Kurashiki and Jumpy Doll and stuff. I need him to confirm that for me. At this point, this game just likes to dangle the carrot in front of me, huh? Well, we're probably going to find out some more in the next episode. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you would like to continue supporting my channel. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye for now.